Alright guys, we're back here for round number 1 on the draw with a hand of 6. We kept a bequeathal on top. We're playing against a Thornwood Falls. So what does that mean? I'm going to lead off with the nicest forest in the game and pass the turn. What does Thornwood Falls mean? That is quite the question. Ah, it means Tron. This is probably pretty bad for a hero here. Go for the old Nest Invader. We have the ability to do stuff. Depending on what his land is here, it's going to give us some amount of time. Not a lot of time. He's not doing a whole lot, though. There's another bequeathal. So I think I'm going to put this on the spawn token. See what happens. I'm going to put another one on the spawn token. And I'm going to sacrifice this for mana and draw 4 cards. There's a Spawning Breath. Okay. It's not getting any better than this, so we'll attack him for 2 with the old Nest Invader. So we definitely needed to find an Impact Tremors there. That's kind of what we were hoping for. Hissing Iguanar is good, though. That's definitely going to be a start. Because we get to go Hissing Iguanar. So he doesn't have Tron yet. Another Hissing Iguanar, okay. So I'm going to cast the Hissing Iguanar. Oh, yeah, that was incorrect. Yeah, well, that is okay, I guess. It's definitely not the best case scenario for what we should have done there. Should have put the bequeathal on the Eldrazi spawn. But he's going to take 2. We have Hissing Iguanar in play. We would like to get the other one into play, and then we want to draw a land. That's why that was so poor. But next turn we can play Hissing Iguanar, sack the spawn. Paducah Ball is going to destroy our graveyard, sure. So our Tron opponent's still on nothing. There's a Rugged Highlands, which we'll play. Play another Hissing Iguanar. Then we're going to put this on the Eldrazi spawn. Sweet. Attack him for 5. Moment's Peace, sure. This only prevents combat damage. So, perfect scenario, we don't have to sacrifice the spawn till next turn because we want to play Brood Birthing. Hopefully he just plays Ulamog's Crusher here, because I actually think he's pretty close to dead if he does that. Dinrova Horror, okay. What does he bounce? Probably a Hissing Iguanar? Sure. I'm going to discard one of these Emerald's Hatchers because I don't think that's where this game is going. There's a mountain, so that's certainly good for us. So we're going to play Hissing Iguanar. We're going to play Brood Birthing. He might actually be dead. I think he's actually dead here. Alright, sacrifice this. Choose him. Choose him. I'm going to draw 2. So him not getting Tron there was insane for us. Sack this. Choose him. Yes. And yeah, so he's going to take this amount here. Then we're going to play the Emerald's Hatcher. Make 3 more. He's going to down to 2. And then we attack him with both of our guys. He blocks 1, takes 3 and or 2, and dies. Choose him. Choose him. Ah, yes! Ha-ha! Took down Tron game number 1. Hissing Iguanar. Too powerful. Too powerful! No problem! Alright, so what do we want here? We may actually be set up pretty well for this matchup. I'm not sure, though. Hey, buddy. Got a couple dogs in the recording studio, no problem. Maybe we don't want the spawning breaths. We can cut like 2 of these. For maybe like 2 pyroblasts. Pyroblast maybe seems kind of bad, but we'll try it like this. I actually think our deck is pretty well set up to beat this deck, but we'll see. That was obviously worst case scenario. Hey, buddy. Want to come see Wheeler? Hello, Wheeler. Are you strictly better than Shiro? I think so. Yes. Hello. So as we wait for our Dinrova Tron opponent to get ready. Dinrova Horror is a pretty good magic card. I will give it that. Its ability to, I guess, put pressure on you. Actually, if you remember correctly, when we played the Rakdos Land Destruction deck, it just destroyed us because it got to Tron and then it was able to bounce our bounce lands. I don't know if you've ever had a bounce land bounced, but it is horrific. Okay, we'll let you down. We'll let you down. There you go, buddy. So he's still trying to figure out what to board against us. I don't think the Electrickeries are obviously not good. The Magnifies could be okay, but I'm always so hesitant on when to board this card in. The Relic just is okay, but I don't think that's what we're trying to do. The Spawning Breaths just don't have a lot of targets. But, you know, I think you want to be hesitant to remove any of the token makers. I think that's really important. Because if you do, it just kind of dumbs down what the deck is trying to do. This Hissing Iguanar, when you have 2 of them in play, is quite powerful. I must give it that. And Pyroblast is going to do a good job of countering things like Dinrova Horror. It's also going to counter any of his counter spells. So we have the Spawning Breath into the Brood Birthing with a Rancor and a Pyroblast. I think I'm going to keep this hand. I wouldn't necessarily keep this all the time, but the fact that we have the Pyroblast to hopefully stop his first Dinrova Horror is huge. So we're going to lead off with a Rugged Highlands and pass the turn. Hopefully he just doesn't have Natural Tron. That's kind of the thing you always hope for against Tron, is that they just don't have Natural Tron. It doesn't look like they do. They have a Swiftwater Cliffs, sure. We're going to play Holdout Settlement because we are just going to Spawning Breath him at a turn. Because I do want to start to get the beats on, and then next turn we can play Gruul Turf. There's a Shimmering Grotto. End of turn, we're going to deal him a damage. Perfect. He's got the F6 on. There's another Spawning Breath. So, what I'm going to do here Just play Brood Birthing. It was a little risky. And put Rancor on this spawn. But I was fairly certain he had F6 on. That's like one of the things that's pretty good about, like, if you can kind of like catch on to that on Magic Online. If you just have, you can kind of tell when they have F6 on, and it's actually pretty powerful. So again, we're going to be holding up Pyroblast basically for the rest of the game. There's an Emrakul's Hatcher. That's pretty good. But we're going to start saving those cards. Another Rancor. Put it on this spawn. Play Gruul Turf. Bounce this. So you can see, just like, we didn't really do very much, but we now have a legitimate clock here. So he has something. What is it? It's just Moment's Peace. Okay. That's alright. We're definitely waiting on this Emrakul's Hatcher. This is going to be kind of when we have a Hissing Iguana or an Impact Tremors. I think right now, we're probably going to play Spawning Breath, though. We'll deal him the damage. Put some more guys into play. Maybe not. I don't know. It's tough to say. So we definitely could have land plus Dinrova here. Luckily, we have Pyroblast. Expedition map will resolve. And he's just going to ship the turn. There's a Brood Birthing, sure. So this is probably going to get this Moment's Peace. I would expect if he did it on the front half, he's going to do it on the back half. Oh. Oh. So just another one out of hand. But he can activate Expedition Map. So that's strange, I guess we'll say. Okay, so now we're actually going to play Emrakul's Hatcher. So we're going to go this, sack this, tap this, and cast Emrakul's Hatcher. This just puts more pressure on the board, and it still allows us to hold up the Pyroblast. So, and he still hasn't cracked the Expedition Map. But he has regular Tron, which is not good. He only has 2 cards in hand, though. There's a Mnemonic Wall, which I'm actually going to go ahead and counter. One card in hand. Yeah. So, with the 2 Moments Pieces, I think we're definitely a little bit ahead here. We're going to need to draw something like a Hissing Iguana or Impact Tremors here pretty soon. Or another Mountain, I guess. He actually... Oh, he does. He has Tron, so... Attack in for 7, which I assume will get Moments Pieced. Yep. We're going to fight through these things eventually. We're not going to feel too bad about it. Hey, buddy. What's going on? You want to come up and watch us beat the Tron Menace? Hey? Yes. So we're just going to continue to sit on these Spawn Makers. We have Spawning Breath, which is a pretty easy discard. And then if he has something like Rolling Thunder. Pulse of Morass is kind of sucky. We're going to need an Impact Tremors or a Hissing Iguanar pretty soon. The good thing about this is he can't cast Moment's Peace. Oh, he just gets back to Pulse of Marassa. Okay. Sure. Can't cast it currently. Kozilek's Predator. Sure. Send in with the boys. Yeah. Take 5. I think I just jammed the Kozilek's Predator as well. Oh. So the big key here is for that Mnemonic Wall to just not die. That's kind of what we can't really have happen. Because if it dies, then... that means he has another free... Seagate Oracle is definitely not the best either. There's currently no target for Pulse of Marassa, which is good. Muldrifter is not good for us. Definitely not. We're going to need a Hissing Iguanar or something very quickly. Or a Rugged Highlands. Rugged Highlands is also good. Alright, so can we even attack here? We send in with everybody. I guess that's really our only option at this point. He gets to keep Pulse of Morassing things back, but like... If we just sit here, he just drew a bunch of cards. So we get the Rancor back. Put the Rancor on this one. And he gets to Pulse of Marassa, which feels really bad. Maybe we just shouldn't have attacked, but... I don't know. This deck is definitely, when it gets going, it's pretty crappy to play against. Pretty crappy indeed. Even old Wheeler can't save us, eh? You don't like this stupid Tron deck, huh? Oh. No, you don't. No. No. No, you don't. Yes. Good old Impulse. That card's pretty fair. I'm playing Brood Birthing and Spawning Breath. He's playing Impulse and Muldrifter. Yeah, there's a Thornwood Falls, sure. Bequeathal's pretty good. I'll put it on this spawn. This maybe is our chance right now. Sack this for some mana, draw some cards. Another Bequeathal, okay. Target this one. Sack this for some cards. Come on. Come on. There's an Impact Tremors. Okay, so that's definitely what we were looking for. So hopefully this doesn't get countered. No, don't do it. Perfect. All right. So now, I think we're going to play Faithless Looting. We don't really want... There's definitely better cards for us to draw or play than Spawn It. Yeah, there's one right there. So discard this and this. Yep. I'm going to add a red and a green, and we're going to cast Hissing Iguanar. No! Now he has the counterspell! What does he have? Condescend for 5? Man. Well, I guess that resolves. Because, like, we can sack all these guys, but we're better off just playing Brood Birthing and 3 in them, I think. We get to Faithless Looting next turn, so I guess this happens. We can pay all of this. No. I know. Tron sucks, doesn't it? Yes, Tron sucks. Alright. Cast this thing, make 3 guys and 3 them. Boom and boom. So now that we have the impact tremors, definitely just going to sit here. Make him kind of do stuff, which he probably will do. I didn't even want to look at what is a Dinrova Horror. Makes us bounce the makes us just bounce the impact tremors. Ugh. That sucks. Even makes you choose it too. So depressing. So depressing. Expedition map, sure. Cracks it. Haunted Fengraf. Currently no creatures in his graveyard, but what can you do? Alright, so we're going to need some amount of good draws. That Forest is not a good draw. We are going to Faithless Looting. And then we're going to pass the turn. Yeah, Muldrifter's pretty good. Ugh, this deck sucks. Not our deck. Our deck is sweet. But, like, people who play Tron and Pauper, you know what? It's funny, because I always used to rag on the blue-black deck for being terrible. And don't get me wrong, the blue-black control deck, whatever nonsense, that deck is garbage. But people always used to play it, because, like, oh, I like to play control. Because, like, Magic players love to have this, like, they love to have this sense of, like, oh, I'm smarter than you because I play control, right? I play control, so I'm smarter than you. But in reality, that deck is just terrible, and people just, like to think they're smarter because I'm playing a card like... It's funny that the Spawn token goes to your hand. I'm playing these cards that are terrible, and I'm going to win with terrible cards. But, like, this Tron deck is actually just worse to play against, and it's actually good, which is really unfortunate. What did he flicker? Yeah, I'm not even really watching anymore. I think he flickered the Seed Oracle? No, the Muldrifter. Okay. Well, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. What does he have here for red mana? Alright, you're going to go down. Oh, the Electrickery. Sure. Get our 2 Rancors back. Alright, this game is over. We're going to go to game 3. Alright, what do we want? I think we want more Pyroblasts in place of these Spawning Breaths. Yes. Yes, good, good, good. Alright, I got faith. We're going to take down this menace of a deck. No, now you want to come back up. No, you can't come back up now. Nope. Impact trimmers. We need that thing early. He's gonna like let the whole time run down too. This guy is an actual menace. Not only does he play Tron, the most like hated, unfun deck to play against, he's also just letting this sideboard timer run all the way down. This guy is a fiend. I would absolutely like to play first. Alright, what do we got? Some Nest Invaders, some Rancors, some Power Blasts. I'm keeping. Hopefully he just goes down to like 4 cards. He doesn't. Never lucky. Alright, Rugged Highlands. Go ahead. So we get Nest Invader into Rancor plus Pyroblast is probably pretty good. Another Mountain is not as good though. Ha! The Nest Invader. So many guys. There's so many. To like, oh no. Oh, Prophetic Prism, no. Look at this though. We get to, ooh, look at that. Ah, Bequeathal is good. I guess we just do it, because like drawing 2 cards is busted. Maybe we do it first. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, we probably just jam Hissing Iguana here instead. We just need to fade Dinrova. We don't need to really fade it, because, like, whatever he bounces, we can just, like, it's not that big of a deal. Yes, okay, we'll come back up then. No? Alright. Come here. Come on. Okay. So what is he doing? Doesn't have Tron. That's really good for us. Shh. There's a Brood Birthing, which is a fantastic draw. Seal this into a Nest Invader. See what happens. It resolves. Shh. 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 Okay. Go to my attacks here. So I assume this is going to be Moment's Peace. Yep. Yep. So, with that, we're going to put this onto this guy. And then ship the turn. Holding up this Pyroblast. He has Tron. Another Prophetic Prism, sure. Draws a card, yeah. There's another Bequeathal. That card's pretty good. I'm gonna go to my attacks first, though, I think. And make him do something. I assume he just flashes back the Moment's Peace. He just casts something from his hand. That's actually just so annoying. Oh, goddamn. Okay. Well, it's alright. Cast this thing. Well, it's gonna come up. See us beat Tron? We'll beat Tron one time, please. Add a green. Tap this guy. Put it on this guy. Deal my damage. Draw 2 cards. Deal my damage. Yes, use Hissing Iguana's ability. And cast Impact Tremors. And pass the turn. What is this? Think we just have to stop this. This is probably not good for us. This is all kind of not good for us, but we're definitely like close to doing something. Gains a life to 17. Forbidden Alchemy is good for us. Because the more he just does nothing, the better it is for us. We need to find like another Hissing Iguana. That's what we need. Come on, Wheeler. We can do it. We can beat this dastardly deck. So we put Mystical Teachings, Mnemonic Wall, Urza's Mine into his graveyard. Okay. Currently only has 1 colored mana, but 6. He has 5 colorless mana and 1 colored mana. And he's in a ship, sure. Rugged Highlands is certainly not what we didn't want to draw. But we are going to send first to make him use the Moment's Piece. Yeah. Use Moment's Piece, sure. Cast Nest Invader. Get to 2 him here. And then pass. We're going to try and have some sort of Impact Tremors / Hissing Iguana or Dinrova Horror protection. Wall Drifter, yeah. Up to 6 cards. Shimmering Grotto. It's another colored source, which is not good for us. More colored sources. Not good for us. Faithless Looting is a good draw, though. So we're going to cast that. See what happens. Discard this, discard this. Okay. Attack with the Nest Invader, and the Nest Invader. Another Moment's Piece from hand. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay. Cast Calls Lex Predator. This is going to ding him for a decent amount of damage. We get to pay for this Condescend, which is pretty... What is this? Pulse of Marassa? Oh, this is just exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. Alright. Deal him 3 damage. We have a bunch of guys in play. He has 2 Impact Tremors in the graveyard. We need to find some Hissing Iguanas. That's what we need. Oh, man. Oh, this deck is horrific. Absolutely horrific. Stop it. Alright, flash this back, see what happens. Another Impact Tremors is pretty good. Certainly what we need. Getting countered here. Prohibit. This card good? I don't think this card's very good. I'm probably incorrect, but the card doesn't seem very good. Well, send with the boys again. It's getting Momus pieced, but we gotta make him use it. So only has the one left in the graveyard. We have like a lot of damage on the table. He has Pulse to get back the Urza's Mine. I guess he could give us back nothing. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Oh. Nope. Realizes he doesn't really have a target for Pulse of Marassa. Alright. Do your worst. So he has Pulse of Marassa, 2 unknowns. We just really need to fade Dinrova Horror. Mall Drifter, yep. Yep. Is it 19? There's 1 Moment piece. So he's on Pulse of Marassa plus 3 unknowns. Is he going to attack us? He is. Sure. There's an Emerald's Hatcher. That is a good draw. So I think we're going to go to combat. Send with the Invaders and the Predator. Get him to Moment's Peace again. I assume. We're just so close, but I don't think we're that close. That's kind of the depressing part about this. Oh. Okay. Takes an extra 3 here, which is pretty sweet. Down to 11, and then we'll cast this guy. What to do? What to do to the weird old uncle with the weird hair? Wordlessly, it leads its abhorrent brood. It's kind of sad. What is this? Mystical Teachings with Flashback. Okay. Not quite sure. He just gets regular counterspell, I guess? I'm not sure what he's getting here. He might actually just be dead. But I don't know what he's getting. Condescend. Okay. He has no mana flowing. Oh my god. I'm gonna win this game. I'm gonna win this game. I'm gonna win this game. I'm winning this game. Oh my god. Yes, I would. Yes. Oh my god. I just won this game. Wheeler! Wheeler! We did it! The misstep! We did it! Can you believe it? Wheeler! We did it! We did it! We beat them! Oh, that was so sick! Oh, Wheeler! Wheeler! Oh, we did it! We did it. You're not even that excited. If you were like Shiro or whatever Kibler's dog is, you'd be way more excited. Okay, you can go down. Wow, that was insane. That was awesome. That's like... Whenever I get around to making the highlights of Pauper Ponderings, that is in it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys back here for round number 2. That was insane.